Hey, this is Sam Black with my second match with Dredge in Modern. I have a very good hand that I'm going to keep. I like it obviously because I have a neonate that I can use with this stinkweed imp to start dredging, which is basically what I'm looking for. These are not good cards to have in my hand, but where with some decks what matters is the worst cards in your hand and you just want to have like no bad cards. Here all that matters is that the best cards do what you need them to do. So anyway, I think that I am going to... I'm trying to decide if I want to lead with one of these lands and just play this thing, probably Mountain. Basically it's between Mountain, Neonate, and Bloodstained Mire for Blood Crypt, in case I draw another way to find another Blood Crypt so that I can cast Bloodcast on turn 2, which is not exciting. I think I'd rather plan to try to find a Faithless Looting to discard the Bloodcast. I'm just going to lead the Mountain. This would let me thin my deck, but I'm not terribly worried about that. Interesting. So the primary effect of my opponent conceding here is that now I don't know what they're playing. Most likely, the deck that plays 4 Ghost Quarters most consistently is Hate Bears or Death and Taxes or whatever you want to call them on a white deck. But it could also be Tron or Lantern, although not playing anything on turn 1 is unlikely there. On the draw, I think that I have to assume there's a good chance my opponent is playing white and bring in Thoughtseize. Now the question is whether I also need Dark Blast. I think that I should hedge and bring in one at least. Yeah, I think I definitely want at least one Dark Blast. And I guess Grudge is good against most of those decks, so I probably want to bring in at least one of those. I think I can move away from Lightning Axe toward Dark Blast. Similarly move away from Conflagrate because it's only good against white. Let's go down to one of those. Let's just generally do some trimming of the cards that can be trimmed. And let's try to get another Dark Blast in here. Probably trim one of these to maybe keep the Neonate, I guess. Neonate didn't get cut. To keep... Just bring in a second Grudge. Let's bring in a second Grudge. It might be very good, and if it's just Violet, I don't really care that much, but it also might... It lets me get, like, Tormod's Crypt, or potentially Relic if I just draw it. Yeah, let's do this. Probably a smart concession on my opponent's part. I would be sideboarding substantially more if I knew exactly what they had, and it's hard to win game 1 in this matchup anyway. If their hand was bad, it's easy to rule out the possibility, or at least know that it's not realistic or likely. This is one of those, well, I could cast Life from the Loam and hope for the best draws, but I'm definitely not going to keep that on 7. This is a lot better. So Dark Blast is not good. So Relic's pretty annoying. I'm just gonna Mountain Pass, and then I can Faithless Looting and discard 2 Bloodghasts and play Wooded Foothills to dodge the Relic. My opponent should have tapped Relic in response to these things, because if I fetch with the Wooded Foothills, then my opponent can sacrifice Relic and exile my whole graveyard, and if I don't, then I have to exile either a Bloodghast or Faithless Looting. And now that my opponent has let Bloodghast come into play, I get to put Wooded Foothills in my graveyard, which will stop Relic from getting to exile a card with Flashback. Now I'm going to get Blood Crypt, pay 2 life, and Thoughtseize my opponent. Oh, Eldrazi. Eldrazi-tron, not normal Tron. So, good to know. I think I just take the Matter Reshaper and try to slow my opponent down. Hope they don't find Tron, and I can just get more attacks in. I mean, ideally, hope they just don't find anything cheap to do. Or, I mean, most importantly, don't find another land. Sorry. So I'm just gonna cast Life from Loam. I can't cast Life from Loam. I had to get black for the Thoughtseize, and now I don't have green. So I'm just gonna attack. Of some sort, or have my opponent just never draw a land. Alright, now we can get something going. Start by attacking. And now I kind of think I actually just want to get Stinkweed Imp into play. Stinkweed Imp is good against Thought-Knot Seer, and if I don't cast it now, Thought-Knot Seer could get rid of it forever. So that turns off Faithless Looting. That's fine. Let's start by attacking. And let's Life from Loam this and see if my opponent breaks the Relic to get rid of it. Nope. Alright, cool. So now we can do this. Sack it. Get this. Pay 2 life. Cast Tormenting Voice. Discard Narcomoeba because I don't care about it. Sure, I'll dredge. Drew and Narcomoeba. Alright, that's fine. And I'm doing a good job of just randomly mana screwing my opponent. So now I'll just cast Bloodghast and try to attack for lethal. Okay, well, that was a weird one. Opponent just couldn't find a 4th land.